Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I wanted to take a few minutes and show you something that I've been doing for the last couple of months. If you don't know who I am, let me introduce myself real quick. Well, obviously I'm the guy down here in the bottom corner doing the talking. I'm from North Carolina. I was in restaurants for 26 years here in North Carolina. Had a restaurant on I-40, and I've been able to quit my job as of May 7th, 2015, doing online business. I had only been in online business for 6 months when I became to a point where I was actually equaling or bypassing the income that I was making after 26 years of being in the profession. And since May the 7th, y'all, now it is actually November the 15th. So I've been free from a job now for a little over a year and a half. And it's been absolutely incredible. This is my little boy, Adam. This is our cat. And this is the first day of summer vacation. And I think it shows a perfect example of what this summer has been like for both of us. Let me see another picture of me and him together, possibly. Some people might have seen this picture before, as I've used it quite a bit. But yeah, that was when he was a little bit younger, and I was doing a lot of YouTube videos. I still promote using YouTube. What makes me a little different than a lot of people, and something you'll be able to use as well for me, I don't pay for advertising. I've always been able to do everything using Facebook, using YouTube. I've learned a long time ago, y'all, if you apply action and get out to the people, find something you believe in and just be sincere, it's going to work. It really does. And I think that's something a lot of people try to overlook. And when you try to take the person out, you're going to have a hard time. So anyhow, I just want to introduce myself, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started here. Obviously, this is going to be by Exitus Elite. And when I first came into Exitus Elite, I understood, that 100% commissions immediately in my hands at $1,000 could be life-changing income. What I didn't expect was the fact that I could make this grow faster and make more money per person than I was at an $18 level in some kind of business where I was going crazy and trying to get as many people in. Now, I want y'all to understand, y'all, and I'm going to show you another picture real quick here, that I know some of y'all are in different businesses. Where it might have been like a $30 per item or $50 or maybe, whatever it may be, or something of that nature. I was in that as well. I did very well in it. I believed in the business. It was one of the first businesses I came into. But what did I learn? Was I was averaging, this was about mid of the month right there, maybe just a tad more. I was number one on the leaderboards. I was number one for quite a few months in the previous business that I was in. But what I learned was it's hard to do a full income, and even though I was averaging 325 members a month into the business I was doing, I was doing great. I was killing it. I was putting the work in, right? Making a name for myself. I was just getting people left and right. I was still barely paying my bills. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all, I know that you want to make a list, and that's great. That's absolutely what you need. This is about the list, y'all. It's about people in your list. But at the same time, finding the right kind of business can be the difference between freedom and being on a leaderboard. And, I'm going to tell you, it might have looked pretty me sitting up here on top on the leaderboard, and sometimes y'all even double second place. That was really pretty and all, right? But I can tell you, it wasn't paying the bills. And that's what it's all about, is prioritizing about, getting out there, getting the bills paid and things of that nature. So to me, even though I enjoyed that business, it's not necessarily the right kind of business, Now, when you come at $1,000 level, y'all, what do people want to do with you? Number one thing, and I'm going to give you some tips right from the get-go, y'all, is people want to connect with you. If you try to take the person out of the business and try to do it, you're going to have a hard time. You're going to struggle at minimum. If this was a $10 product, maybe they don't need to talk to you like that. I understand that. But this isn't. It's $1,000 level. It's $1,000 immediately in your hands. Now, I want y'all to know something, y'all. How life-changing is that? Well, when I was in the restaurant business, picture just disappeared. Hold on, maybe it'll pop up. There it goes. When I was in the restaurant business, y'all, the most money I ever had in my bank was $15,000 ever in the bank. Quitting my job, a year and a half later, here I am. This was October the 24th. This has been almost a month ago now. I got a little over 60,000 in the bank. Still getting projects done on my old 2-story house, things of that nature, y'all. You know, this is me keeping 50,000 plus while I'm still buying things. This is a Jaguar XK sports car I bought. I didn't mean to flip over there, to be honest, but I think you get the point. And show you something else, y'all, how real this business can be. This is me making $31,000 in 13 days in Exitus Elite. Now, almost every bit of this came in through PayPal, but not all of it. Some of it came in also from Payza, things of that nature, and I'm going to explain that to you in just a little bit as well, how you can get paid. But y'all, I'm telling you, there's no way I could have done this in that previous business. Not this kind of income, not life-changing income like this. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. If you don't know exactly what Exitus Elite is, y'all, this is dedicated to showing people and teaching people how to do online business. Now, if you want to use Exitus Elite as your primary business, then great. But really, it's teaching you how to do any business. It's universal training. And a lot of this is modern techniques, y'all. It's going to be using text messages, if that's something you want to be interested in doing. Whatever you want to learn, there's so much stuff that's here, and there's so many people who are $1 million earners that are teaching you exactly what they did in the business. So what is Exitus actually about? About teaching you how to do things. Now, on top of that, y'all, we've got webinars on a regular basis. We usually have about once a week, you have the owner, Paul Stevenson, who actually does a call, and you can connect to that and listen to it. If not, you can listen to it later. It's always got it recording. All this is in the back office right here inside of your Exitus Elite when you join. One of the most beneficial things that I've learned about Paul Stevenson since I've been in was the fact that he was seriously managing this on a regular basis. I actually just clicked 2 of these notifications. You see, I still got 5 more notifications. This has been in the last couple of days. The man keeps you on target as to what's going on. One of the most impressive things that I heard Paul Stevenson's mention in the call is, y'all, no matter where we're at, this is the worst it's ever going to be. What does that mean? It means no matter how good we are, we're always going to be moving forward. What did he do? Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. The reason I'm having to do this video now is because we've done an awesome new update, and I want to explain everything to you, so I'm going to go in thorough detail. But let me work my way to it, okay? These are some of the landing pages right here, right? This one just got added last night, okay? So here's another one. Again, these are constantly being added to it. New things, new things of that nature that's going to impress people. It's going to be very professional. One of the most impressive things that I learned about Exitus Elite, y'all, to me, honestly, was the fact that if you're going to have a landing page, let it do what it's supposed to do the best it can. What is it supposed to do? I'm going to show you something now. The first $10,000 that I made in Exitus Elite, I used the default pages. Why did I do that? Because I wanted people to see that this works just like it does. You don't necessarily have to, this is going to tote the load is what I'm trying to tell you. Now, this is my favorite one. This is the one I used at the time. What makes this different, y'all? Your first name goes here. Your best email. Now, what does this mean, y'all? If you've been in online business at all and you started getting a list of any sort, you're going to see a lot of fake emails, right? A lot of times there'll be cuss words. They might even put your name in it. All sorts of stupid stuff like that, right? Well, what makes this different is for them to see the business, they've got to put in their real email. And then when they put watch now, they get an email. And in that notification, that's what opens it up so that they can watch the business and see what it's about. No real email, they do not get an opportunity to look at it. Now, what does that actually do? It provides you with a real list. That means the number of leads that you're going to have are going to be real people that you can really get in touch with, in contact with. They could not see the business unless they had a real email. And that alone, y'all, is going to help thin out. But I'm going to tell you something, y'all. At $1,000 level, you really don't want to have just a bunch of crap. You know what I'm saying? A crap list that's not really going to do you anything. This kind of business is going to separate to the real people. That's going to make your list worth gold in 2 to 3 years. If you're using this directly with this kind of list, what kind of people you're going to have is going to be so different than these people that just fumble across something and then don't even put their real email in. So that's beneficial right by itself. Another thing right here, y'all, telephone number is optional. Now, the cool part is if somebody wanted to use that and then do text messages out and stuff of that nature, that's a possibility. That's just an option. I personally do not ever call anybody. I don't want to come across as desperate. I would rather me do good content and then have my phone number listed out everywhere, wherever it needs to be, so I'm accessible. And then they contact me, because y'all, I'm gonna tell you what I've learned. Phone is a very vital part of using online businesses and finishing and closing sales. You know what I'm saying? The reason why at $1,000 level, when somebody calls you, they're not calling you because they're bored. They're calling you because they're on the fence. Okay, understand that. What do they want? Understand what they want. Number one, are you real? You'll be surprised how often people are going to wonder, are you real? To be honest. Number two, are you accessible? That means, are you going to answer the phone? You know what I'm saying? If you don't answer the phone, are you going to get back to them? That's very, very important. Number three, do you believe in your business? Are you the person that they want to connect with? Because if you believe in a business you're doing and you have a chance to talk to them directly on the phone, y'all, there's no way it won't shine through. It's like being in love with someone. It shows, and there's nothing you can do to keep it from it. And that's what you need. It's what you want, man. So get yourself accessible. Have yourself where you get people to call me. I love for people to call. You know what I'm saying? My phone number's down below. You're tickled to death to hit that and give me a call. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? But to me, this is what a landing page is about. Real emails. Something that's very professional, something that's modern, and people are going to be impressed with it. Now, as soon as they click this, y'all, what does it take them to? It takes them to this page right here. I'll show you what that is. And this is it right here. And it starts to explain everything for you, right? And if they want to go further down into detail, then they even get down to the point where they even have Paul Stevenson is going his own personal message from Paul Stevenson, and then take the next level. And listen, y'all, I'm going to tell you something. One of the coolest things, when you click past here, there is a phone number. And Paul Stevenson's sitting there talking, and it tells you, quote unquote, give us a call, y'all. If you're interested in this business, if you got any questions. Now, this is not support. This is for your downline to call the company directly and talk to someone. You know how at the very beginning, a lot of these people are talking directly to Paul Stevenson himself. Not always, but a good deal of the time. And I think that's absolutely incredible. Now, listen, one of the first questions they ask when they call is, who sent you to the site, right? Now, if they close the sale while they're on the phone with you, that is going to you. They don't get paid anything for that. That's 100% commissions for $1,000 for a phone call that Paul Stevenson or someone in the office, usually Paul Stevenson, to be honest, are the ones who send it to you. That's just a given, y'all. And to me, that just goes to tell you the kind of business this is. You understand what I'm saying? And it takes that kind of mentality. It takes that kind of business to impress people, to know that they're accessible. And so I absolutely think it's great. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of time. I have got a lot of things I'm going to cover up here. I'm going to also show you how I do the business a little bit. It's going to help some of y'all out who's ready to do this. Let me go right into here. This is the newest part. I just drew this up, matter of fact, just a little bit. This is the newest diagram that I've just drawn for a $100 level. Now, $100 level has just been added into it. And I think a lot of people haven't fully understand exactly what's going on yet, but it's going to be an awesome reason. If anybody's been thinking about Exitus Elite and hasn't gotten in yet, I think this is just about going to take away, any reasons for you not to. Okay. Number one, free to members that come in at the $1,000 level. So if you already come in the $1,000 level, and I'm going to explain that even more in just a second, this is just going to be a freebie that goes along with it. Okay. Now, what's this? So let's say this is you right here. And you come in and you sponsor all these people. Now, what does this mean? Is a $100 level has a good deal of information that teaches people how to do, online business and things of that nature. It's also going to have a yearly, administration fees. Now, that's going to be for $299 for the year. The reason why is because we make 100% commissions. We make 100% on the $100, levels. We're going to make 100% on the $1,000 levels. Where does the company make money? The administration fees will cover all the landing pages, all the sales pages, all the autoresponder emails, and they're really good ones. All the support, them calling them and asking them and them putting it in for you, all that stuff that goes with it, the whole kit and caboodle basically is what's going to be covered at $299. Now, there is a way that you can do it quarterly if you like. It's like $99 for each one. I would highly suggest just go ahead and do the $299 and be done with it. If you only want to do the $100, level up front, that's fine. If that's what you want to start off with. But let me explain something now. So let's say that this is you. You come in at the $100 level. I'm sorry, you come in at the $1,000 level, and then all these people right here, if you start putting in, these could be people that you have devoted, just directly to putting $100, business into it. And then when y'all get paid, y'all, it is instantaneously. It goes straight to your account. There is no way around it. You don't have to wait for anything. You could put it in your bank account, put it in your PayPal account, your Payza. It's your choice how you get paid. It's a beautiful thing. Now, so you're out there and you're doing that. And there is no pass-ups at the $100 level. Understand? So it's going to be you going out there as far as you can, get as many people as you like, and it's fine. What a lot of y'all are going to learn is this is going to be a lot of people who were interested in the business but didn't go at the $1,000 level or couldn't have paid to get in the $1,000 level at that moment. Now, let's say that you go out there and you go get 1, 2, 3, 4, you get 5, you got $500 you made. They get out there and start getting people, and then they get out there and start getting people. So this is what this represents, right? Basically 3 generations. Now, let's say that way down here, this person sees the big picture. It's like, wow, I'm not going to bypass, let money go past me. Every time someone upgrades to the $1,000 level, it bypasses everybody that's in the $100 level and goes to the next person in the $1,000 level. Okay? So, even though these are $100 levels and that's great, some of these people are going to go crazy on it, get as many people as they can. This person goes to 1,000, it bypasses every one of them and goes here. Okay? Now, what does that mean? It means you just made $1,000. And a lot of times you're going to have no clue who this is. Same here. Same here. Now, I'm going to show you something now that's real important. Now, this is an incentive strategy to get people to upgrade. Now, so let's say this is going to be $1,000. Well, this person, to do the $1,000, they've got to be qualified. What does qualified mean? It means that they paid the $1,000 plus they've put one person in it. And I'm going to go further in detail in just a second. So what this is going to mean is you would contact this person and say, hey, look, I've got this person here who's about to go to that $1,000 level. You go ahead and jump in. This will help you. You're going to make $2,000, y'all. You can make $2,000 just as quickly, just because they're not going to want to bypass that qualification. You understand what I'm saying? So it's real important. And that can go down for many legs and keep going back up. So it's very important, I think. Yeah, I want you to understand something. All these people coming at $100 level, that's great. But some of these people are going to want to do the $1,000 level. And overview, y'all, shortly it becomes foolish to not upgrade and to let the $1,000 commissions go by you. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. In 6 months, if you're working your tail off and you're making $2,000, $3,000 off the side just because the people haven't upgraded, how many of those are they going to take before they're going to say, you know what, I've got to do this. I've just got to do this. I got to stop letting money go past me. And that's exactly what this is. It's a beautiful diagram. It is free to the people that come at the $1,000 level. You automatically get the $100 level, and all the upgrades should fall into place. So my opinion, yes. Yes, you do want to do this level. You want to go to the $1,000 level and get this as a freebie. If you cannot afford a $1,000 level, come in at that $100 level if you want to, y'all. But go ahead and get started at minimum. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain to you the second part, okay? This is going to be for the $1,000 level, right? So let's say that I'm the sponsor right here. And I'm going to go a little bit more detail also as to how you would pay and things of that nature, okay? So sponsor is me. That's you, Y-O-U. Now, how the $1,000 level works is the very first pass up always goes to the sponsor, your sponsor, okay? It's just one pass up. You're only going to give up one pass up ever, okay? So, and you're going to want to, believe me. I'll show you why in just a second. So this is you. The very first person you get goes up here. Not only does it go up here to make the $1,000, it also, this person is a part of my team as well. So you'll be able to understand that in just a second. Now, the second person you put in, y'all, is $1,000. That goes immediately up to you, okay? Now, the very first person this person puts in is going to be right here. That $1,000 goes to you. The very first person they put in goes right here. $1,000 goes to you. See how I'm saying? This is unlimited, going on just one leg. It doesn't matter how far down is intimate. It never ends as to how far it can go, right? So you can continue to get these $1,000 levels, and a lot of these people you're not even going to know. Now, on top of that, the second person they put in would be theirs. And that's where it starts, y'all, you know, and they start getting legs and things of that nature. So that's the beauty of it, is once you understand it. Now, let's say you want to do Exitus Elite, and when you first come in, you say, all right, I want to do this. I'm ready to do the $1,000 level, which the $100 level goes with it, just as a given, right? You automatically get that as well. So let's say you show it to people. These are the ones that got in right now at 1,000, but 5 of them didn't, but they went ahead and did the $100 ones. You're going to be getting paid like that as well. And don't forget, how far down, it doesn't matter. There's going to be still some people coming into the $1,000 level. So really, there's 2 versions that $1,000 is going to be coming at you, plus the $100. This is no better time than right now to be getting into Exitus Elite. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. Now, on top of that, let's say you say, yes, I'm ready to do this. How do I pay? As being a sponsor, or the $1,000 level, you get to pick how someone pays you. It can do PayPal, you can do Payza, you can do bank wires, you can do Bitcoin, you can do whatever your choice that you decide is the choices that you give them. Okay, so let's say that I give you all those options right here, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna do PayPal. You click the button right here that says PayPal, and there it says all the information about, you know, how to go directly to PayPal, transfer the money, or send the money to $1,000. It's member to member is how you paid. Soon as you send it, there's a button right here on that same page, and you click that button saying that I've sent information. That is going to trigger an email that goes to me from Exitus Elite, letting you know, hey, that YOU just sent you $1,000. You might want to log in to check to make sure that you received the payment. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to to PayPal, if that's how you pay, and check to see, did you send $1,000? As soon as I see I've got it, I would log back in to Exitus Elite. At the very top, y'all, there's going to be a notification saying someone sent you $1,000, and it's going to have your name up there. Did you receive it, yes or no? And if you put yes, then bam, you're in. It is that simple. It does work that easy, and I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, it is a beautiful thing. Now, everything I've been talking about right here, y'all, you're talking about changing your life. You've already got a front-end business built in at the very front with a $100 business. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, that alone can put in a lot of people for you, right? It can make an awesome list for you. And like I said, they're going to be adding new things here all the time, constantly into your business that's going to help you, you know, with new landing pages, new sales pages, changing things around. Since I've been in, y'all, I've seen 3 major overhauls. All of them are heading in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? I think this is very brilliant how they put this together. And once, like I said, you can focus directly at this if you like, and the people who don't get in, they're going to be a great candidates for these right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And you're still going to be getting these passives right here. It's just another level of bringing in these $1,000 and these $100 levels. The people who are already seen your business would love to do it, but can't afford it. I've seen a lot of people, y'all, that were calling me crying because they couldn't do this level, do this business. You don't think this wouldn't be a blessing to them? You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, that is the real deal. I showed y'all some proof of income earlier. This is $31,000 I made. $1,000 went to my pass up. I made $30,000 in my pocket. It's literally $31,000 in 13 days. You know what I'm saying? My first month in Exitus Elite, I made $40,000. And y'all, I can already tell you, it would have been more if we had something like this. This was a Jaguar XK8 sports car. This was my dream car. I paid cash for this. Paid cash for a Jaguar Sapphire Blue, white leather, Alpine stereo, V8. It's a gorgeous car. Something else you really can't see right now is my old two-story house. I've done a lot of projects on my house, y'all. Still a lot of things left to be done, but I've done a lot of great things to it. My driveway is a half driveway in the front. I did all my walkways, everything. $3,100. I paid for that, you know, with Exitus Elite money. And within just, you know, within a couple of weeks' time, y'all, my little boy had $11,000 worth of medical bills I paid off. My second mortgage on my house, y'all, I paid off. I bought this new laptop right here. I bought my little boy a new laptop, DVD player. I've got a Camaro that I need some new tires for. I'm just telling y'all, there's so many things that just one of those would have been a goal for me to reach, any of those, to be honest, and would have been really hard for me to do when I was working, you know, 26 years in a restaurant. I was working 65 hours a week. Now I'm gonna tell you something else too, y'all, and this is very important. You see this right here, right? What do you think it has been worth to my little boy, me being home every day? You know what I'm saying? This kind of money, y'all, is what can give you freedom. The whole time he was 8, he's 9 years old, y'all. I never missed a day. I never missed a day of being there for my little boy every day for the whole year he was 8 years old. What does that turn out to be? I go eat with him anytime I want to at school. You know, some of y'all might have heard the story before, but y'all, I can already tell you. Here I am sitting with my little boy, and he won't even eat because of the fact that he's got his arm wrapped around mine. I really think that's when he really understood that I was free from the job. It's when I started going eating with him every day at school, because those were things I always wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a single dad. You know, I would love to be there. And I'm gonna tell you something else too, y'all. I'm the only parent that's there. I can go any day. I can leave as soon as this is over, y'all, and go eat with my little boy in the next hour. I can do this every day. It is life-changing. These are the things that you're looking for. You know, here's another thing too. Family get-togethers, y'all. I've been in restaurants for 26 years. My family get-togethers is always on the weekends. That's what's the busiest part. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I work 40 hours in 3 days. I did that for the last 12, 13 years. Y'all, it had gotten to the point where my family quit asking me to go to the family get-togethers because they knew I couldn't go. Now, I'm the very first one there. I go there, I pick my grandma, I take her there. You know what? Yes, I'll be taking her in a little Jaguar. I'm hoping it's pretty enough I'll put the top down, so I'll be able to take her to it. But I help them set the place up. You know what I'm saying? My grandma, I love my grandma to death, but she's getting older. My dad's got Parkinson's disease. You know, I mean, he's progressed a lot in the last, 10 years. I want to be home. I want to be here with my family. I want to be there for my little boy. And I can tell you something, y'all, it's hard to do that working 60, 65 hours a week in a restaurant with no end in sight. This business can change that. And like I said, y'all, you may be doing some other businesses, y'all, but don't get yourself stuck to the point where you could be number one on the leaderboard and still not paying your bills. Because I was that. That was me. That's why I was looking for something like this. This is a life-changing business. This can change your life. Now, I told you earlier, this is a long video, I apologize. But I told you earlier that I'll show you a couple things I'm doing. This is me doing Exitus Elite videos right here, right? That's all I'm doing, y'all. All I got to do is sit down in front of people, show people I believe in my business, tell them what I think about it, educate myself in it, and that's it. That's where I made my first month. I had a little bit of a list, right? I made $9,000 for my people. That's in my list. The $31,000 that I made in the first month without spending a dime came from right here, YouTube. Doesn't cost me anything. Now, let's say that you want to do YouTube. Great. I have got a lot of thorough training on this. It's my own group called Action Taker Success Group. Click the link down below. You'll see that as well. Yes, you need to get into it, to be honest. You have straight access to me. Are you talking about someone that quit his job in 6 months, doing nothing but Facebook and an S3 phone? Quit a profession of 26 years doing pretty good money in the restaurant business so I can stay home with my little boy. I believed in what I did. I understood if I didn't get seen, I'm not going to grow, period. I learned that branding myself is more important than anything else I could do. Being accessible and showing people I believe in my business is the answer, okay? So what have I done? I made a couple of challenges right here. And I put a lot of videos together right here that'll show you how I do this business. See what I'm saying? Now, how do I make my own pages? I'm going to show you what my pages look like. This is with Powell Systems is a system that I use and everybody that I know that uses. I make $900 to $1,100 a week in Powell Systems alone. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, that's absolutely incredible. But if I didn't make a dime, sign me up for the next 5 years, because this is how you brand yourself. This is the difference between making, 30, 40, 40,000 a month or anything like that. Something, I know it sounds it's incredible, but y'all, it can be this simple. I would highly suggest going gold and going diamond inside of Powell Systems. I made 143 diamonds, which you're paying $147. One time I'm making $100 every time somebody falls in your pay line, plus pass-ups, okay? Every time that someone comes does diamond that you weren't diamond, you get you get an email letting you know you just missed $100. You do not want to get those. Do not get to the point where you're missing money like that. Okay, so highly suggest go ahead and go gold, go diamond. And if you want some share codes, as soon as you get in, you're ready to get started, y'all. This is it right here. The Yellow Brick Road has got an awesome Facebook group. They got some really good people, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, it is the answer for a lot of y'all to connect your people around, your leads around the right kind of people who are excited, who are taking action, and who are making money in the same businesses that you're doing. Okay, so yes, Exitus Elite is one of the businesses in here. I would highly suggest y'all, highly suggest that's what you would take that route and go. So this is what you need to do, y'all. Click the link down below. You're going to see that says sign up Exitus Elite. You see Exitus up close, and again, that gives you an opportunity to go to, if I can find it, this page right here. Click and watch the videos if you like, y'all. I'm not going to click that because I want you to get your own impressions. I want you to know what the business is about, okay? So that you can see it up close personally yourself. And then Power Lead Systems. If you're already in Exitus Elite and you are struggling, y'all, Power Lead Systems is the answer. You click that, it's going to take you to here. Power Lead Systems straight sign up. This is how we get paid in Power Lead Systems, and this is directly to the Yellow Brick Road. You can click that and watch it exactly and get set up in here if you like. Once you get done with this, you'll have a working funnel that's going to help you make money. This video right here, y'all, shows me making, good gracious, I don't even remember how much money it was. I made 45 gold members in 30 days. I made 343 gold members in the last year and a half, that are $20 each. That's why I was talking about some of that, $900, $1,100 a week that I make just by using the tools itself. But I'm a firm believer in Power Lead Systems. No matter what business I ever do, Power Lead Systems is going to be the backbone to what I do. Point blank, period. If you need to connect with me, anybody, y'all, my phone number is right here. Be tickled death to talk to you about it. There's some Facebook groups, my Action Taker Success group, a webinar with me and Frank collaborating there. I think I'd made like $24,000 at that time in like a few days inside of Exitus Elite, so you get a chance to take a look at that as well. And y'all, oh, here's another thing too. Bonus, I put the first person into your business for you. Contact me and let's get you started. Now, that can't be the $100 level. That's going to be the $1,000 level. I'll put the first person in. When you come in for the $1,000 level, I'll put the first person in for you. So, y'all, I think I said everything I need to say. I covered a lot of ground. Listen, y'all, if you've been thinking Exitus Elite, go ahead and do it. If it's your first time seeing Exitus Elite, it is a life-changing business. Do not get yourself caught up where you're in some kind of product that you're trying to sell $30, $50. And when you can do one sale like this by just showing people the value of it, 100% commissions immediately in your hand at $1,000, that is the difference between reaching your goals, paying your house off. One last thing, y'all, forgot to say this. Where is it at here? Okay. This is the first month where I made $40,000, $8,000, $5,000, $3,000, $2,000, $2,000, $7,000, all these right here, right? I've got enough money in the bank right now to pay off my house entirely and still have $25,000 left in the bank. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have happened with that $30, $50 item. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. It don't matter how many people I was putting in a month, it would not happen. Understand that finding the right business can be the big difference, and this is it. All right, y'all, I'm going to finish this. I appreciate you listening this much. If you need anything, y'all, just let me know. Be tickled death to help you out. Appreciate it.